The UK's birth rate is falling dramatically. In 2020, the UK's rate fell to 1.58 children per woman, the lowest since 2002. This is well below the replacement rate of 2.1, which means that the population is not replacing itself naturally. What are the causes and consequences of this decline? One of the main causes of the UK's birth rate decline is improved access to contraception. Contraception allows people to plan their family size and timing, and to avoid unwanted pregnancies. Contraception use has increased significantly in the UK over the past decades, especially among women. According to the Office for National Statistics, 84% of women aged 16 to 49 used some form of contraception in 2018 to 2019, compared to 75% in 1989 to 1990. Another cause of the UK's birth rate decline is postponement of childbearing. People from developed nations are choosing to start families later in life, as a result of access to education, labor market instability, and changing values and preferences. The average age of mothers at first birth in the UK was 28.9 years in 2019, up from 26.4 years in 1999. Delaying parenthood can reduce the number of children a person can have in their lifetime, especially for women who face biological limits on their fertility. A third cause of the UK's birth rate decline is aging population. As life expectancy increases and mortality rates decrease, the proportion of older people in the population grows. Older people are less likely to have children than younger people, and they also tend to have smaller families. The median age of the UK population was 40.5 years in 2019, up from 37.4 years in 1999. The aging population also affects the demand and supply of care for children and elderly people, which can influence people's decisions about having children. The UK's birth rate decline has significant consequences for the society and economy. One of the main consequences is reduced workforce. As fewer people are born and enter the labor market, and more people retire and exit the labor market, the ratio of workers to dependents decreases. This can affect the productivity and competitiveness of the economy, as well as the sustainability of public services and social security systems that rely on taxes and contributions from workers. Another consequence of the UK's birth rate decline is social and cultural change. As fewer people have children, and more people live alone or in smaller households, the structure and composition of families and communities change. This can affect the transmission and preservation of values, traditions, and identities across generations. It can also affect the social cohesion and solidarity among different groups and segments of society. In conclusion, the UK's birth rate decline is a complex phenomenon that has multiple causes and consequences. It reflects changes in people's choices and opportunities, as well as challenges and uncertainties they face. It also has implications for the future of the nation, both in terms of its demographic profile and its social and economic development.